might have killed a lot of locusts today, Lieutenant. But this war is only just begun. Our survival depends on one thing. Gears follow orders. But I look at you and I don't see a gear. I see something more dangerous. I see a hero. Well, congratulations, hero. Millions of citizens you've sworn to protect might die because of what you did today. I hereby charge Kilo Squad with desertion, cowardice, trespassing, the theft of experimental military technology, and treason. Does that sound about right to you, Lieutenant Baird?
To go back there and make sure the bastard's dead. Move, Lieutenant Baird.
There goes a record. What? I went from lieutenant to war criminal in less than a week.
As you were. The accused are denied any right to an attorney and may not question the authority of this tribunal.
So we can't ask why you're doing this now.
At the conclusion of this tribunal, I will issue a fair and swift verdict.
Right. Of course you will.
Colonel, are we being charged with doing our job?
The charges will be defined as I hear your testimony. Now, Lieutenant Baird, begin with the last time we saw each other.
Our mission was to rendezvous with a supply convoy. But then, things started to go wrong.
How exactly did things go wrong, Lieutenant?
Gradually, sir. And then, suddenly. Whatever it was, it looked like it was headed right for our compound. Only Dad knew he was looking, but he didn't say anything. Not yet. Since this war began, our cities have been falling one by one, and Command has no idea who or what's responsible. Well, Colonel, I think I might know.
is over!
We went as fast as we could, sir. There was no saving that convoy. I'd heard other units talk about the glowing wretches, but I thought that was just soldiers telling stories. Turns out it's not. Our old convoy had been wiped out in minutes. Never seen anything like it. When those wretches died, they exploded like they'd been drinking out of a fuel tank. I hoped we wouldn't be seeing them again anytime soon.
Colonel Loomis, this is Lieutenant Baird. Big problem, sir. Our convoy just got destroyed.
Then move on to the Museum of Military Glory. It's under attack.
Sir, whatever destroyed our convoy's still out there.
Noted, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Come on, Kilo. You heard the man.
I heard him. Doesn't mean I like him.
The museum was on the other side of the river, the side the COG no longer controlled. I thought maybe we could slip through unnoticed.
Yeah, nice. Kinda reminds me of my old wine cellar.
Wait a minute. You have a wine cellar?
Hey, look, a man gotta spend his money on something.
So this is the UIR sniper rifle.
This isn't a gun! It's a comrade.
Wretches!
We're not done yet! Stay dead! Bring it on!
You know, it's almost like they don't want us to get to the museum.
It was faster to go through the empty buildings than around them. They were all so abandoned. If no one here had been evac'd, where was everyone?
High-class stuff.
We got a healing campus! Hit it! These grubs seem awfully interested in your museum!
Is that all of them? Yeah, I doubt it. Grub hole!
Man, I ain't never seen so many grubs in one place before.
I know. Let's just get inside.
Everyone on the balcony got wiped out, sir. Everyone?
Luma sent us. Where should we go?
You're not Onyx.
I'm Onyx.
No, you're not, Cadet. Stay here and defend this area. The East Wing is getting hammered.
We got grubs tunneling into the main hall. Finish them off before you go any further.
Great. We're the first line of defense for the Onyx Guard. Let's show them what regular soldiers can do, Kilo.
Crush!
Any and all reinforcements, proceed to the East Wing. Black 4 is getting hammered over here.
If we don't hurry, they're not going to make it.
Black Force said they were losing the East Wing. He didn't mention they lost everything on the way there. We hadn't heard anything else from Black 4, so we were going to find either bodies or a battle, or an ambush.
You! Hold this room! There's something big out there!
Looks like that door's gonna give! When it does, start shooting!
I hate that feeling.
What the hell is that?
That's the end of Halvo Bay.
There's only one way out of here.
Two, actually. One involves dying.
Following the Onyx felt like the right idea. It definitely wasn't. Paddock, if you have any intel on that grub upstairs...
I do have intel. Stay away from it.
Any sign of those Onyx guards?
They probably double-timed it through here.
Wait! Did you hear that?
Oh no! Hell no! I don't do bugs!
Get behind it! They look vulnerable back there!
Man, I thought the grubs walked around on two legs like normal people. Can we go now? Please? And enough eggs. I prefer to shoot at something that walked around on 2 feet for a while.
What have they done to my mark, sir?
A sniper rifle with no scope? Ha! Those grubs are real geniuses!
Radio check.
I got nothing.
I could hear voices again on our comms. Nothing too distinct. If we could make it back topside, we'd be online again.
Ooh, glad to be out of there. What's next?
Well, we call in and make sure Control knows what's going on. Kilo to Control. I need Loomis.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Colonel, some grub riding a monster just wiped out every rifle at the museum. Request guidance.
Kill the grub, hold the museum.
Colonel, Paddock here. This grub, Goraznia, they called him Khan.
This isn't Goraznia.
My army threw all we have at him.
Colonel, what about the light mass missile?
Cadet, leave strategy to men with bars. I don't want to hear a word from any of you until Paddock's boogeyman is dead and I can...
How's that missile work?
It's classified, but there's one here in Halvo. The inventor teaches at the academy.
Yeah, Professor Elliot. I worked in his lab at LaCroix before he went military. The missile draws power from refined emulsion. The more emulsion, the bigger the boom.
Courtesy of your big boom.
God.
How close were you to the impact point?
Close enough. That thing would burn up this entire city.
This one's low yield. After the Hammer of Dawn, Elliot stopped working on it.
How low yield?
Baird, or Lieutenant, to fire that thing, you have to get the targeting beacon, the launch codes, personally activate the missile on site, and get this all approved by Command.
Control, Kilo here. So, we're gonna get the light mass missile online and use it to kill General Khan. Any objections?
Works for me. Alright, come on, Cadet. You're going back to the Academy. That's an order.
Cadet Hendrik, I'm curious to hear what it takes to convince an Onyx Guard cadet to steal one of the COG's most powerful weapons.
I was against it, sir.
That's right. Run to Daddy.
Maybe you could show me and the army you volunteered for a little respect.
I tried that, and look what it got me.
Cadet?
Colonel, I'm an Academy cadet. I had to see if my friends were all right. We took the sewers from the museum to the Academy. The whole way there, I couldn't stop thinking about my fellow cadets. I hope they held out. The Academy was overrun, but that beacon inside Professor Elliott's lab would allow us to land the light mass missile right on Karn's head. Whatever happened here, I know my fellow cadets fought hard.
There's no shame in losing a battle. Trust me, I know.
Time to go inside, right?
Yeah, find the light mass missile beacon, and then get the hell out of here.
My fellow cadets were the smartest, the toughest, the best the COG had to offer. The next generation of officers. Karn mowed them down like daisies.
What if the lab is busted up too?
It can't be. We need that beacon. And that's that. Now where, Cadet?
The Institute for Science and Technology. It's just through that door.
Clean shot to the head should calm them down.
Guns up. There's the lab entrance. Just in time. Before entering the lab, we needed to clear security. I was still in the system.
Enemy spotted!
Man, the lab looks different from the last time I was here.
You worked here?
I helped test some prototype weapons. Professor Elliot had a crush on me.
Oh, okay.
It's not moving.
Its restraints are still in place. There should be a button around here.
You're kidding me, right? That's our beacon?
These units are tough, durable, and they can cloak. You'll grow to love it. I thought he could cloak.
Not on Academy grounds. Anti-cloaking fields. We'll have to protect it on the way out.
Bot, can you take us out of here?
From there, we had to follow the bot off campus, and make sure no one damaged him.
I have never fought so hard for something that beeps so much.
Major, I've got a bird's eye on the Academy, a few pockets of locusts, but I have a negative contact on gears. We're taking Troika fire, sir! Evading! Our rotor's pegged! Gotta be kidding! Damn it! No, come... Yeah!
So we're done then, right?
Mayday! Mayday!
For now, I think.
Following a strange bot across what was left of the Academy campus was not how I imagined my day was gonna unfold.
We hear you, little guy. Hunker down and shields up. Kilo, protect the bot!
We passed through this courtyard on the way in. We're almost out of here.
That's the Raven we saw earlier, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's scavenge whatever equipment we can. That's all we can do now.
Look what I found.
Hey, we got a large force inbound, closing in on the Academy Square. I can see a crash moving. If you can hear you down there, they're almost on you. Looks like several dozen locusts, at least.
I think that means we're in trouble.
Yep, that's what it means.
There's some gear near the wreckage, at least.
Area clear. After you, little, flying guy.
Someone's gotta name this thing.
I followed Baird to the Academy to find out what happened to my fellow cadets. I found out. They were all gone. The monster that killed them had to pay.
So, Paddock. Are you here as Major Paddock of the UIR, or Private Paddock of the COG?
Whichever one you like less.
The Open Arms program may have given you our uniform, but you and I remain enemies.
Fine. Let's settle this like enemies then.
Hey, that's enough!
Stand down. You Grozny's weren't known for treating prisoners very well. I'm sure you know nothing about it.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
You don't seem like a man who takes orders. Why even follow Baird?
You might say I had an ulterior motive. Growing up in the UIR, of course I'd heard of the fabled mansions of Alvo Bay, but I never imagined I'd see them like this.
The grubs tore this neighborhood apart.
Your professor lives up here? Are we sure he's still alive?
No, we are not.
No prisoners today!
We need to keep moving. We have a long way to go to Elliot's house.
I got a statue like that in my atrium.
You have an atrium. Should have run! My gun's dry. We had the bot, but we still needed the launch codes for the Lightmass missile. Baird and Sophia's friend, Professor Elliot, was the only one who had them.
Lieutenant, I think we can get to Elliot through that house.
More for me.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir!
Barely, son. What's your status?
They've got some big grub out here leading the attack, sir!
Young man, you're fighting animals. Push them into the sea. Do you understand me?
Sir! I don't think...
Do you understand me?
Sir! That thing's got 3 more Cedars with him! I think that's what disrupted our communication, sir!
You either hang up and fight, or I come out there and shoot you myself!
Sir, but I...
We were getting close to Elliot's mansion. I was beginning to have my doubts that he survived. We found a truck. It made a nice bridge. we'd almost reached the professor's mansion.
This professor's mansion, it's fighting back?
His home security system. There's no way we'll get past it.
So we came all this way for nothing.
There's another entrance not too far from here. Friends and family entrance, you would say.
So, you must know this professor pretty well.
Well enough. It's this way.
Mortars! The grubs are gonna flatten that house if we don't stop them.
Enemy spotted!
Cease fire, asshole!
We couldn't get into the professor's house until we eliminated those mortar squads. Every mortar squad.
Maybe it's the best.
More flag!
Don't try. Mine now.
Cadet, can you take us into Elliot's house now?
Of course, sir. It's through that gate.
The truth is, none of us cared how well Sophia knew this professor. But I think we all knew by then that we weren't going to like what we found inside his mansion.
I don't think Elliot's alive.
He might be, Cadet.
Come on. You don't believe that.
No, I don't. You all right?
Hey, his won't be the first body I've seen today.
It was quiet in the professor's mansion. The quietest it had been all day. Then, we saw Elliot.
This isn't good. But we still need the launch codes. Try to hack into Elliot's computer.
Hello, Dr. Elliot. You have one new message from Elliot Nora.
So that's that.
I'm sorry, Cadet.
He was my teacher, Lieutenant. Whatever else happened, happened.
So, what did happen?
He was married, with kids. I moved on.
Power outage. Outside defense is rebooting. Please wait.
The power's out. The bot probably fried the circuits to break into the system.
Power outage. Outside defense is rebooting. Please wait.
Sir? I think we're about to have visitors. Many visitors.
Kilo, they're coming in and we need to hold them off. But keep hacking into that mainframe. We can't leave until we have those launch codes. That didn't take long.
Power outage. Outside defense.
Can you stop the bleeding?
like my job better.
Good, because I need you to do it. Keep them off the bot. He's gonna be completely exposed.
Hey, that bot needs a hand!
You want some?
The bot's done here, and so are we. Let's roll.
We had the launch codes, and we left. I was surprised. I kind of liked a few of the mansions I saw today. Maybe when this is all over, I'll take one for myself. Who's left to say no?
Private Augustus Cole. You've been atypically quiet until now.
Y'all, listen up. All we gotta do is...
I assume you actually listen to your crash ball coach from time to time?
Crash ball. You're not a fan.
Pretend war? No. How are you finding the real thing?
I've been more comfortable.
Then unburden your mind.
Next, we headed for Onyx Point.
That facility's location is classified, Private.
I toured Harbor a few years back. One of your generals was a big fan. Took me on a tour.
I think that's all of them.
Let's hope the missile's close by.
We went on inside. I hope you don't plan on shooting us for trespassing, Colonel.
I already have plenty of reasons to shoot you, Private.
Well, I don't see any signs marked light mass missile. You know, they really should do that.
Couldn't tell which way led to the light mass missile. Kept opening up the heaviest looking doors. Eventually, we picked the right one.
I suppose we'll know this missile when we see it.
Oh, I think I'll take that. The place was huge. I knew finding that missile wasn't gonna be easy. Guess that's the point of hiding it there.
Karn's taken the port. I had friends stationed there.
We all did. Okay. I've definitely been here before. Let's head towards the elevator.
cover!
Hey, got one, baby!
More incoming!
Oh, I think I'll take that. Right on!
Back in your hole!
Colonel, I think you might want to send a battalion out to Onyx Point when we're done here. The grubs seem to like that place.
knocked out the big cedar. Comms back online. All units move out to the Museum of Military Glory. We'll take back this city block by block.
Lieutenant, you have to tell him what we're doing.
All right. Colonel Loomis, Lieutenant Baird here.
Lieutenant, what is your position?
Onyx Point. We've just activated the light mass, and we're about to...
Not another goddamn word, Lieutenant. That missile is sitting in that silo for a reason.
Colonel, you have no idea what you're up against.
I know exactly what I'm up against. The grub who killed a bunch of worthless Indies. I'd shake the bastard's hand if I could.
Then you and your men will die.
Lieutenant, arrest Private Paddock and remain on that rock. Actually, no. Cadet Hendrick, arrest Paddock and Lieutenant Baird if he resists you.
This is Omega 2. We're pinned down 2 blocks from the museum. We need an evac.
We're mobilizing, Sergeant. We can have a Raven to you in an hour.
We don't have an hour.
We could be there a whole lot sooner.
I'm gonna rescue Omega.
That's a coincidence. So am I.
It's done.
Where to, Damon?
Back to the mainland. Gears need our help.
Throwing frag!
That missile's useless if the grubs can get to it.
We can use the bot to seal the door from the other side.
The door was the only way back to the missile lab. And now it was shut tight. It was time to get back to the beach.
How did you get off that island, Private?
Oh, that was the fun part.
I'm getting real tired of that sound.
Hey, Bach, knock it off! The beach is clear.
Stay alert, Kilo.
We can take one of those boats back.
That's the plan. Let's go finish this, Kilo.
You people astound me. You might want to consider getting back out there and fighting, Captain.
Sir, they're right outside.
Then it'll be a short walk.
This is crazy.
I'm waiting on you. Finish up.
The light mass missile was ready to launch. We needed to find Karn, get the beacon close to him, and fire. And where was Karn? Well, Omega knocked out his seeders at the museum. I figured he'd want to deal with that personally.
How do we know the big bad grub is gonna be at the museum?
Loomis just announced he's sending every gear in the city to that museum. Gotta be a trap.
My bad!
We're not done yet!
Hey, was this grub just waiting for us, or is it just me?
We were told the grubs were mindless monsters, but what I saw today, they're not mindless, they're methodical. They know what they're doing, and Karn's probably smarter than half our top brass. We're heading back outside, Kilo. Paddock, I hope this victory stuff doesn't, you know.
Don't worry. Once this war's over, we can go back to trying to kill each other. Like normal people.
Kilo of patrols coming in. Let's set up a little surprise. Okay, split up. 2 left side, 2 right side.
Greetings! Throwing frag!
Okay!
Revive me!
Sure.
That was fun, but we need to get away from these patrols.
I bet we can reach the rooftops if we head up there.
Earlier in the day, Old Town seemed deserted, even though it hadn't been properly evac'd. Where did everyone there go? Now we knew. The rooftops. They thought they'd be safe. They thought wrong. Bodies on the floor, Kilo.
Let's hope they died quickly.
Little off the top there. Sorry about that.
I have a strange feeling we're being hunted.
Karn's probably put some locust bounty on our heads.
Tell me we're finally getting close to that museum.
Karn was sending in his best scouts. I was starting to wonder if maybe he was afraid of us.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We're not done yet.
Hey, should have run.
That's it. Come on, Kilo. The museum's close. I'm buying. The museum was just ahead. I knew killing Karn meant sacrificing the bot, sir. I'd gotten pretty attached to the little guy. I guess there's other bots out there.
We can't hold them off forever, Control. We need that evac.
We're working on it, Sergeant.
We've got wounded, Control.
We're almost there, Kilo.
I can't wait to drop our missile on that big-ass grub's head. People, the end is in sight!
Bye-bye. All right, looking good. Any last words for our pal?
What? The bot?
What's its name anyway?
Jack.
No. It's Troy.
That's a terrible name.
He won't have it for long.
Cadet Hendrick, what is your position?
We're aiding another unit, sir.
What unit? Did you stay on the island as ordered?
Colonel, if we don't fire the light mass, everyone in Halvo Bay is going to die.
Lieutenant, listen carefully. That weapon is being saved by smarter men than we for a purpose. If you fire it, I will have you tried and shot.
Fine, I'll see you in court. I suggest you take cover, sir.
That's Karn's personal guard. We don't have much time.
I thought if we killed Karn, the grubs would just stop fighting. I guess this war is gonna make a pessimist out of me yet. Look, Karn needed to die. If that was the wrong call, Colonel, you can go ahead and shoot me. This is my kind of fight! Shoot him!
I told you to stay on that island, Lieutenant. This court has reached a final verdict. Any last words?
Men like you are why I fought the Cog.
We saved a lot of people today.
Yeah, including your ass.
No final words from you, Lieutenant?
Maybe you have a point, sir. We saved, what, 1,000 people? The light mass missile was designed to save millions. I know that. But if Karn had taken Halvo, we might have lost a chance to save anyone.
did Loomis go?
Who the fuck cares? We need to find our way out of here.
We should have been out there fighting tonight. We came in on.
We'll be leaving in it too. Beautiful.
Charge. Right.
Locked and load. Incoming fire! They're on! Lobotomize!
Maybe it's a duck.
This is my kind of fight!
Sir, Colonel Loomis just abandoned us. Permission to call him an asshole, sir.
Permission to call him whatever you want, Cadet. Come on, Kilo, through the door. That Raven's not sitting out there because it likes us. Oh, great. Just great. Bring it on. Mine now.
Amazing. Their leader's dead and they're still relentless assholes.
Dang, those doors ain't gonna hold. Getting close. I can almost smell that Raven, baby. Come on. They're on.
Can you not see me?
All that's left of Loomis's grand strategy.
Stay dead!
Enemy spotted!
Fire in the hole! Raven's over to the left! Colonel, where did you come from?
I was killing all the grubs you missed!
We're almost there! It's almost over!
It's all over!
There's lots of top there. Sorry about that. Are we getting on that Raven so you can actually shoot us somewhere else?
Your boogeyman? Doesn't look so tough.
What do we do?
We take our time.
There's a difference between war and cruelty.
War is cruelty. And this one's not over. A word, Lieutenant? That's the last time anyone's going to address you as Lieutenant. I'm dropping the charges, but you'll never be an officer again.
Yeah, why should all these brains be wasted on an officer? Sir.
Private.
Never.
No wonder I was supposed to keep an eye on you.
On me? For what?
I guess they thought you might try to steal our military technology. Which you did.
Illegally access military technology. There's a difference.
Pardon me, Lieutenant Baird.
It's Private Baird now. Loomis just demoted me.
My congratulations.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I think that means I might be in charge.
Perfect.
Cole, do we have this much tension between us?
Yeah, I think